vamos a ser todos iguales.
We are all the same here. Here decisions are taken in assembly, and some people are in more need than others.
This is the basic building block of the new socialist order Hugo Chavez is trying to create in Venezuela.
We have an electricity project. We have a sewage project.
It's a community assembly representing about 400 families that has gathered to vote on projects for their neighborhood, Ladera 2.
Do you agree with this third project?
The meeting was called by a community council of 22 people elected by the assembly. Jesus Martinez is president of the Community Council Bank.
The Community Council is made up of the executive unit, a financial unit, and the auditors unit. The executive unit is formed by the social workers that are spokespeople for different committees. We have a health committee, a nutrition committee, energy committee, and other committees according to our necessities.
His community council is in the 23rd of January, an area of Caracas known for left-wing militancy and political activism. It's a bastion of support for Hugo Chavez and his efforts to establish 21st century socialism.
The most important proposal of this constitutional reform to deepen even more the revolution is the main topic in this Hello President program today. The communal power. The communal power.
Increasing popular power through communal councils and assemblies is the major selling point of the constitutional reform proposed by Chavez.
Nothing will be over this law of the popular power that you will develop. There won't be community councils that a governor, a mayor, or even the president can manipulate.
Since a law regulating community councils was passed in 2006, they have received $1.5 billion and grown in number to more than 32,000. The aim is 100,000 that can join together as communes and communes into cities. Will this new geometry of power foster unprecedented democratic participation or end up enhancing the power of Hugo Chavez and the state? Radio broadcaster Jesus Torrealba wrestles with that question every day.
Roads, housing, services, water, those are the problems we are going to be dealing with today in Radar of the Barrios.
In the last 3 years, he has broadcast his show for more than 600 Caracas neighborhoods.
I would say that only 30% of them have formed a community council or are in the process of forming one. There have been sectors in which the community councils have organized themselves with practically no difficulties. There have been other cases in which the communities have confronted severe problems.
Torrealba sees a contradiction between government rhetoric and the reality in the barrios.
The government talks about moral incentives to bring about what they call the new man, but the primary incentive of the community councils seems to be access to the resources that come from governmental entities.
Formed 1 year ago, Jesus' community council received $15,000 to build this council house.
This is where people come together to share ideas and where we do our meetings and assemblies. That's what helped us integrate our community.
Jesus claims it's far easier to get money for the community now than in the past.
Now the community councils receive the resources directly from the state, and with the constitutional reform, we will receive the resources straight from the Presidential Council, which will allow us to receive the funds without having to go through all the bureaucratic procedures.
There are 22 community councils in the 23rd of January. On average, they receive $50,000 for a project, but a few have gotten more, like this woman's community council.
We're renovating 60 houses. They will have a nice facade.
How did you decide which family got the money?
Everything is decided in the assembly. The communal bank makes the budget for every family. Let's say $5,000, and they pay half.
Most of the people who receive money do the work themselves.
As you can see, I have to finish polishing the cement, and then I will do the bathroom and the kitchen.
What do you think of this new way of doing business as a community?
I think it's good because you can get resources quicker. So you put more effort and work into your house.
It is very clear that the communal council has been a way that the government has taken to try to get the money faster to the people.
Margarita Lopez Maya is an historian at the Central University of Venezuela.
The other side of the coin is that you bypass the municipality or you bypass the governor and you put the community councils, according to the law, to register in the office, in the presidency directly. So the money is completely controlled by the president. It can be a very clear way of reviving the clientelism in Venezuela again.
Her research is focused on the numerous participatory organizations the Chavez regime has financed with revenues from the state oil company PDVSA, like water boards and land committees.
Many of the leaders that I have interviewed that have had a history before the community councils think that they are too small to resolve the big problems that the barrios have.